Hey everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to American Truck Simulator episode 5. That truck behind us, we bought that in the last episode, so we own it. We only have $600 to our name because we kind of screwed up the delivery job in the last episode, but that's a whole different story. This episode, however, we're going back to New Mexico and going to play our round 2 of New Mexico State Trivia. So let's get started. First of all, we need a job. And I found this external contract that's actually going to take us up through New Mexico, up into Colorado. And it's about 7.5 hours, which I think should give us enough time to get all the questions in. And I've had our team of elves here have been working hard on 6 new trivia questions for New Mexico. Pretty excited by them. I think they're equally challenging and maybe equally entertaining as they were in the last time. Plus, we get to see if I can actually read and drive at the same time. This is a perfect kind of episode for making it clear that you should not text while driving, right? So we're going to head out of here, and we're going to go pick up the cab, and we'll see you once we get the cab. We are now in Alamogordo, where we left off last time. Whoa. Why am I so fast? But we'll go pick up our... Whoops, I went the wrong way. Nope, this is the right way. Why wouldn't I go right? That's odd. Anyway, we'll see you once we get to the pickup. Alrighty now, we got the wind turbine hooked up, and I must admit, I don't think I've ever had a load in Europe that looked anything quite like this. It's pretty heavy too, but let's get started. I'm excited for this. We'll drive out of town here a little bit, and then we'll start our trivia questions. If you didn't see it in episode 3, 2 episodes ago, how this works is I have 6 trivia questions, and see if you can become a trivia meister by getting all 6 correct. Now, I have to say, these are some pretty hard questions. So it seemed like the average last time was somewhere between 1 and 3. This time I've added a few more multiple choice questions. That way I get to read more, which means it's more dangerous, and more likely that we'll have an accident, which will be highly entertaining, I'm sure. So we're going to kind of play with traffic lights here for a while. Driving over here, there were 4 traffic lights. This is not a trivia question, but guess how many I hit? All 4. And there we go. We're close, and it just turned yellow and red. So now we are 5 for 5 on traffic lights here. Yeah, I think we go left here. So anyway, we'll get out on the highway, and we'll see you in a second, and then we'll start with our first 2 trivia questions. I'm excited for these questions, by the way. I think these are pretty cool. We'll see you in a little bit. What? So we drove that same road, in my defense, so I just got a traffic violation, $320, so we only have $350 left to our name now. But driving over to pick up the load, we had to follow that same road. We went through that same light. There was a red light, and the bus went right on the red light. And it went right on the red light. And so I figured, oh, we can go right on the red light too. There's no sign that says you can't, yet we got a 300, look at the rooster. That's kind of cool, over there. Wow. Anyway, so we got a $300 ticket again. I don't get it. We're losing money. But anyway, this will pay $15,000, providing minus damage and stuff and troubles that we have. So we should end up with a positive cash balance by the time we're done with this one. Going to wait till we get out on the road about a half an hour, then we're going to start our questions. It's about 12 o'clock in the morning, so we should be driving all this route in the daytime, get a nice look at New Mexico, and end up actually in Colorado, a new state for us. Alrighty, we got about 7 hours left. We're in the wide open spaces here. Check it out. Nothing but, let's get rid of some of these mirrors here. Nothing but the wide open spaces. Again, this is the driest state in the United States in terms of surface water area, percentage of the whole total volume of the state. So, pretty cool. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. That's what we wanted. So we're back in the truck. Let's get started with our trivia questions. I bet it's going to be easier to read these questions in the daytime, because we had a little bit of difficulty last time. So, first question, we'll do 2 questions and we'll go the answers. First question, this one is, so this is kind of cool. New Mexico is the only state in the United States with a state question. And it's the only state in the United States with a state answer. Okay? The state question is this: red or green? The state answer is this: red and green or Christmas? The first question is, what the heck is this question asking about? So the state question is red or green. The answer is red and green or Christmas. What is this question talking about? You can ask anybody in New Mexico this question, and they will be able to answer it, and they know exactly what you're talking about. All right, question number 2. We go straight here. We do. Okay. Multiple choice. Santa Fe. Oh, this bus is going to get in our way? No. Okay. Santa Fe is the blank capital city in the United States. So Santa Fe is the capital city of Mexico, but Santa Fe is the blank capital city in the United States. A, highest. B, oldest. C, largest in square feet. Or D, the smallest in terms of population. Haha. So there's our 2 questions. We'll drive a little bit and we'll check in for the answers. Ponder that. Horsies! That's so cool. I don't think there's animals in Euro Truck Simulator, are there? I mean, there's birds, of course. There's hawks overhead here too, but horses and cows and stuff, that's pretty cool. Alrighty, let's go through our first 2 answers here. I think the first question might be the hardest question out of all the trivia questions. This one I thought is kind of hard. The answer is, whoa, okay, be careful. All right. New Mexico's residents pride themselves on the state's delicious chili peppers of both the red and green variety. It is so popular that anyone who asks anyone the question says red or green, they'll be able to give you an answer and they'll be able to tell you exactly why they think that way. Pretty cool, huh? And of course, the answer's pretty cool too, right? Answer could be Christmas. So if you go into a restaurant and they say red or green, you could say red or green, or you could say Christmas, which means I want both red and green because red and green are the colors of Christmas. Pretty cool. That one's a hard one though. Give yourself a point and a pat on the back if you got that one correct. I think that was pretty challenging. I'm curious if FM Digi gets that one right because he lives in the neighboring state, and I imagine it's got to be pretty similar. Oh, airplanes. There are so many things if you have ADHD in this state. Not that I do, but there are so many things that are distracting on this road here. Anyway, let's go to our second answer. New Mexico, Santa Fe is the blank capital city in the United States. Questions were highest, oldest, largest in square feet, or smallest in terms of population. Answer is A, the highest. It is 7,000 feet above sea level, the highest state capital in the United States. That's a tricky one, I think, even though it was multiple choice. Anyway, we'll drive for a little bit more, and then we'll come back for round 2, which has our second 2 questions. We're still about 5 hours away. We're apparently getting buzzed by Baron von Richthofen here. And it just in terms of our financial situation, we had to make our loan payment now, so now we are $1,500 in debt. So we are losing money fist over hand here. Not sure that's how you say that one. I gotta slow down. Whoa. Alrighty. So we'll see in a sec. Looks like we're going through a little town here, and then we'll ask our next 2 questions. Alrighty, let's go to our next 2 questions. I was going to wait a little while, but we have such a long, straight stretch of road here that I think we might be able to get these questions in here. This is a good time to do it without crashing and killing ourselves here. Oh, this one I think is kind of easy, but maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, here we go. Question number 3. On July 16th, 1945, on White Sands Testing Ground, something happened. What was it? On July 16th, 1945, on White Sands Testing Ground, something happened. What happened? All right, let me just not be careful there. Okay, that looks good. I think that car's far enough away. Should be able to cut it off. Yeah, we're good. Okay, pulling out here. Making good time here. It's kind of a fun drive. I like New Mexico in the daytime, too. Okay, question number 4. This one might be tricky. New Mexico has the highest percentage of people with blank than any other state. Multiple choice. Option A is black hair. Option B is tattoos. Way station bypass. Oh, we can bypass. Yay. Answer 3 is PhDs. And D is pets. New Mexico has the highest percentage of people with blank than any other state. A, black hair, B, tattoos, C, PhDs, or D, pets. We'll be back in a little bit with our answers. What? I missed a turn? What the heck? Okay, so apparently somewhere in there I missed a turn, and now our trip's going to take 7 hours and 21 minutes. I don't think so. I highly doubt this. We're going to be a little bit creative here. I think we're just going to cross the road. All right, we're just going to wait for the traffic and do this. What could possibly go wrong? Right? Okay, first of all, we got to get in the left-hand lane. And we got to go a little faster. And then I got to go slower. So let's come out here in the left-hand lane. Whoops. Okay, that slowed the truck down. Good. Now we just have to wait for nothing. We can take up both lanes here, maybe. Don't try this at home. And sometimes the game has invisible barriers, though. I wonder if it's not going to let us here. Let's try this gently here. Can we go this way? Yeah, this looks like it's fine. I can't imagine at all what's going to go wrong here. I guess we've held up a little bit of traffic behind us, but okay, we're just going to kind of edge out. Yeah, this is perfectly safe. This is what Americans do. We don't wait for exits. Land of the free. All that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm going right after this blue truck. Plenty of time. They'll see us. Yeah, here we go. Good. Yeah. Created a little traffic jam over there. Okay, that's better. 5 hours and 13 minutes. That's much better than 7 hours and something odd minutes. That worked out better. Okay, we'll see in a little bit once we get sorted out and get back on the right way. We'll go through these answers. Alrighty, let's go over our answers. So, question number 3 was, on July 16th, 1945, on White Sands testing range, something happened. What was it? Answer is, the world's first atomic bomb was detonated. And interestingly enough, one thing they also found is that they found arrowheads that are, 10,000 years old in the same place. So we had weapons that were as old as 10,000 years, and then the ultimate modern weapon of human destruction created there. So, yeah, so New Mexico actually, and then the next question is somewhat related to that. It says New Mexico has the highest percentage of people with blank than any other state. Black hair, tattoos, PhDs, or pets. The answer is PhDs. And that's actually connected to the testing grounds because a lot of scientific research is done and a lot of mineral research is done in New Mexico. So it's something like a quarter of the people in the state work for the government, and it's a lot of high-tech and research that's done out here. So New Mexico wins by being the state that has the highest percentage of PhDs than any other state. Pretty interesting, huh? Alrighty, so we'll keep on going a little bit here, and then we will do questions number 5 and 6, and probably about another hour or so as we make our way towards our destination. Alrighty, we got about 3 hours and 40 minutes left, but looks like we got a nice straight stretch of road here, so it's a good time to ask some questions, especially because question number 6 is a long multiple choice question, and I don't want to hit anything or drive at all dangerously on this episode. So, question number 5, here we go. Taking a look around here, so as we can see here, let's shift to this camera for a second, and you can take a look around at the wonderful scenery here. Question number 5 is, what percentage of New Mexico's land is ranch land? You know, for horses and cows and sheep and stuff like that. What percentage of the state is ranch land? That is question number 5. Now that's a short question. Question number 6 is a long question. Here we go. Get ready. Okay. Whoa, I can't even start it and I'm already weaving all over the place. So, despite meeting all the criteria for becoming a state, several decades earlier, New Mexico didn't become a state until 1912. It's one of the last states to become a state. Question is, why? Multiple choice, don't panic. A, Texas politicians wanted to annex the land to Texas and waged long-standing campaigns against New Mexico statehood. Sorry, it's a little bit tricky to read on a winding road and stuff, especially when we're speeding and going way over the speed limit here. And I think I gotta turn right. Right? Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Let's do that. Okay, we'll just get this sorted out, then we'll continue. All right, we'll go down here. It's getting towards sunset, it looks like, too. It's about 6, almost closing in on 6:30 now. Okay, so first one is Texas politicians wanted to annex the land to Texas and waged long-standing campaigns against New Mexico statehood. B, long-standing and continuous conflict with Native Americans left other parts of America American politicians feeling it wasn't safe. C, political campaigns from neighboring states were afraid of losing water rights and mining access, so they didn't want New Mexico to become a state. Or D, fear of New Mexico's predominantly Catholic and Hispanic population. So why did New Mexico, despite qualifying for state, meeting all the criteria for statehood decades earlier, it took them a long time to become a state? Why? We'll drive a little bit and then we'll get our answers here. We've got about 3 hours left. We're making pretty good time. This is a fun way to kill the time while driving too, by the way. It's fun for me too. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm curious to hear how people do this time because we've added more multiple choice questions. But sometimes I think I get a little bit devious at kind of putting distractors in there. Anyway, we'll be back momentarily. All right, so we're pulling off here. Someone said there's an achievement for going to all of the rest stops in New Mexico. Find out. Oh, yep, there it is. Achievement progress. Truck stop tour, 1 of 22. I guess this is the first one we've been to. So yes, there is an achievement. Yep, and this is the first time we've done that. I can't imagine how many I've already passed. We're not going to stop here, though. We've got enough energy to make it the whole way. And I don't want to drive in the dark. All right, so let's go through our answers here while we're behind the posted parcel truck here. What percentage of New Mexico is ranch land? If you have to be within 5 percentage points either way to get this one correct, answer is 60%. That's amazing. That is so much. More than half of the state is dedicated towards ranching, which brings up some other connected parts of that too. God, these trucks are so incompetent at merging. Come boys, let's go. Here we go. Just go like this. Follow me. Yes. I don't know what's wrong with him. Now he's going to pull out. Why do you stop? Is he sleeping? What is he doing? Anyway, okay. Yes, so there's less than 20 people per square mile in Mexico. They have 13,500 ranches and over 60% of the state is ranch land. There are more cows than people and there are more sheep than people in New Mexico. There you go. This is a wide open state for sure. And then let's go to our, I can never tell if the lights are on till it's too late and I get a fine. Okay, let's go to our last question. Why did New Mexico not become a state for several decades despite meeting all the criteria? It could have been Texas politicians. It could have been a long-standing conflict with Native Americans. It could have been political campaigns from neighboring states or fear of New Mexico's predominantly Catholic and Hispanic population. Answer is D. Fear of New Mexico's predominantly Catholic and Hispanic population. America has quite a history of not liking people who aren't white. I hate to say that, but it is quite true. And there's another example of why that happened. I'm just going to push the buttons until I figure it out. I guess our lights are on here. So there you have it. There are 6 questions of trivia. How did you do? How many did you get right? Post down in the comments. Let me know how you do. And I think we're going to keep doing these. Probably do like 1 or 2 per state as we kind of go around the United States. They're fun for me. I learned stuff too. I hope you enjoyed and things like that. We've got about 2 hours left in our drive as the sun goes down here. We'll check back in probably in another hour or so and then see if we can have a little bit more success parking than we did last time. So talk to you in a sec. All right, our second state. Welcome to colorful Colorado. We're here. Nice. So we are about 13 minutes away from our final destination here. We have just started yawning, so we're sleepy. That might mean I need to abandon the parking because we might not have enough time to park before we fall asleep. So we'll see how that goes. I don't like to do that, but I don't want to get the fine for not sleeping. And I don't see a place to sleep between here and our destination or nearby, but maybe there'll be one in town or something. We'll find out. Yeah, pitch dark here. Colorado. I'm thinking we're going to go back to New Mexico after this. We won't stick around in Colorado because I want to try to get all the states in New Mexico before we head on to a new state. So we'll probably go back there, but let's see what kind of parking we get. Second yawn. We're getting pretty tired here. I was hoping that there'd be a place to sleep at that gas station. There were a lot of parked trucks, but apparently we couldn't sleep there. Left here, looks like. Probably should have taken that wider. Oh, didn't even take a sign with us. Nice. So a couple minutes away. This truck, by the way, is definitely sluggish. Going up hills. I know the speed limit was 75, and I couldn't get it past 65. So we got some work to do upgrading this. I feel like all of the companies are a spin-off of something in the real world, but... Oh, must be some power. Vitas Power. I'm not sure of a power company that's similar to that in the United States, but stop. All right. 90. Oof. These are so hard. Nah, we got this. We got this. I know what we can do. We can go forward here and then back right into it. It's going to be easy. I think. Just going to curve it right off here and just pull right in. No problems. We got this. First shot. Well, we'll see how this goes once we get it lined up. Not a good start when you go the wrong way to start. I know we just didn't go straight past it and in. That seems easy. But, okay. I'll sort this out. Whew! We got it. That was tight on this side here. Kept hitting that box. So it took a few times. But the first approach was actually pretty good. So, all in all, not too bad, I guess. It did take a while. Let's detach this. Make some money here. Nice. I think we're going to be in the plus now. Achievement. Company collector. We get another company. 13,000. So, yeah, 15,000. We got 900 XP. That should get us to level 4. Yes. Nice. Very good. Let's continue on. We are in the positive now. Let's add some more distance. That's always good to add, huh? Do that, and nice. So there we are to the end here. I think next episode we'll go back down and kind of explore New Mexico a little bit. We got $13,000. Maybe do a little bit of upgrades on our truck as well. And hope you enjoyed the episode. Let me know how you did in state trivia, and then we'll see you again soon. Have a great day. Take care.